I just want to explain and discuss two concepts. The first is, are there multiple dimensions to asymmetry? Is it just a question of your expectation from the company and your perception of what the company expects from you, or is there more to it? And the point I would like to leave you with is it's got a second dimension. The boss's expectation from you about what you should be giving to the company and what work you should do. So there is a multiple forces between you and your boss. And don't forget, you don't have one boss. There's a boss, there's a boss's boss, there's a boss's colleague who's also a sort of a boss. There are multiple bosses in a company. And the second question that is, what sort of path does your career take if you have to think about the long term? So let me deal with the first question, multi-dimensional asymmetry between you and your boss. We think, and bosses also behave, and organizations also have processes which give the impression that work can be measured. You have a set of objectives, key result areas are given, and we try to quantify it, and that's good. But the fact of the matter is, if you're a manager, it's very difficult to quantify everything. If you quantify everything, you'll be tight in a box. Your sales must increase by 25%, your profit must increase by 22%, and in the end of the year, your sales may increase by 22% and your profit may increase by 25%. How do you interpret it? There is a hard side. By using the word hard, I mean a measurable side to management performance. And there's a soft side, which is not easy to measure. For example, somebody has achieved all his goals for the year, but he has been very harsh with his people. Somebody has exceeded his goals, but he has not quite played fair with all his subordinates. Somebody is expecting bonuses for himself, but is not generous in recommending bonuses to his subordinate. This is the hard and the soft, the yin and the yang. Now these two must sort of gel together. And sometimes people are judged for their soft more than their hard. In other words, which is more important, objective results or subjective results? And there's one thing I have learned, for 50 years. You have to get both right. You can't just focus on saying, I've delivered results, now here, give me the increment or the promotion. It's not only what you accomplished, but how you accomplished that influences bosses. And this is a very important lesson to remember. HR departments will tell you that we are very objective, we have a good appraisal system. Be that as it may, it's like the way you raise your children. You want them to get good marks in their school exams, but you also observe whether they read other things, do they take part in sports, are they growing up in a balanced way? And sometimes you have a kid who's brilliant in school, gets all the right marks, but doesn't behave socially well. And then as a parent, you do try to do something about it. So it's exactly the same, that remember there's a hard part and a soft part to the way employees are assessed and how employees are thought about in the course of their career.